back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Eve and I make videos a little bit about everything from K-pop to commentary to reactions to drama to pop culture to a ton of different things. So if that's also something that you're interested in, please consider subscribing, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So for today's video, I kind of wanted to talk about a few things that have been in the news lately. I mean, I want to slowly start doing these types of videos, so if you guys like it, please let me know and I'll do more. I'll stay informed on current topics and talk about them. So yeah, I want to talk about the whole situation with beomhan right now. So basically, if you guys don't know, if you guys are wondering what the hell is going on, because I was on Twitter trying to post the tags so that I could raise awareness about the whole seunghan situation, because I'm still very actively trying to spread awareness about that, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, I was just trying to do that, and then all of a sudden I see this. Put it simply, I guess he was on live recently, and he had said something along the lines of, oh, like about the elections that had just happened in the United States. And if you don't know why that's a big deal for women in the United States, well, there's a reason, you know. People are getting their rights taken from them. People are having to deal with misogynistic men because this has given those men the okay to act the way they are. But this, I normally never get political because I don't really like to talk about politics, but when it comes to, you know, people's rights, of course I'm gonna care. And in this case, I guess after the elections, beomhan said something along the lines of, oh, if you're a woman in the United States, by the way, RIP, or something like that. And I feel like that was so insensitive, you know? So insensitive, knowing that a lot of us are going to get our rights taken from us and people are going to be suffering greatly. And for you to laugh about it and be like, huh, RIP all women. Okay, look, I guess you can look at it and be like, okay, maybe he didn't mean any harm by it, which might be true. And you know what? Like, he could have maybe said it in a different way or not have said it at all, or could have reflected on it, you know, been like, oh, okay, well, maybe that wasn't the best thing to say in this situation. I understand. I'm sorry. That's what a normal person would do, right? If I accidentally said something that was offensive to people, that's what I would do, you know? I would just be like, oh shit, you know what? I can tell why that would offend someone. And I'm sorry because I didn't mean to, you know? But I did, and I apologize, you know? And then he also started congratulating. So, yeah, it was very distasteful, and then told women to take a mental health day or to go shopping, which I feel like is a very stereotypical thing to say. I don't know, man. I don't know. Again, you can look at this and be like, okay, maybe he didn't mean anything harmful by saying that. Maybe he just didn't mean it in a way to actually offend anyone, but it did, because again, like, we're still all pretty on edge because of the elections, because of that being the outcome of them. So for you to be making jokes about it, like time and place, you know, and you did it at my birthday dinner type vibes, you know?
Oh my god, time and place, and you did it at my birthday dinner.
And so basically people started calling him out for it because they were like, hey dude, like, this isn't cool. And I understand there is a fine line between calling people out but then also sending death threats and stuff, because do I think he deserved death threats from it? No. I think that he deserved to get called out and educated on the situation and be like, okay, well, this is why you shouldn't have said that, don't do that. You know, because you can, there's like a nice way to put it and then there's a mean way to put it, but I also understand that a lot of us are in a place where we're angry because of the outcome anyway, especially a man saying something like that. I don't know, it's very distasteful, you know?
I want to say sorry everybody who is a woman this week rest in peace. And I would like to say rest in peace to all women. And we have failed you this week and as a country. And Donald Trump, congratulations on being the president. However, I would like to say that Beyonce had the best music video of all time. And thank you, Beyonce. And just if you're a woman, just know that we stand with you. And I am so sorry. And rest in peace. And good luck. I'm so sorry. And please take a mental health day and go shopping or something.
He said, I see that I spoke lightly about a sensitive topic, and I'm sorry for my language regarding something that could hurt others. I wanted to provide relief with some jokes to those going through a hard time this week. I stand with women's rights and I will communicate that better. Then, like a few hours later, he goes, honestly, actually, I take it all back. Y'all need to shut the fuck up. I stand for women's rights. And it was a sad day for everyone. Take your frustration out elsewhere and bully someone else. You never know what someone is going through, and ableism isn't funny. Fuck off and leave me alone. Telling me to kill myself and calling me the R slur is not how you go about this. Eat shit and get a job. You can't tell me what I believe. Women deserve basic healthcare and rights. It was taken away and we're all upset. People cope in different ways and y'all happen to be ugly about it. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired of being a vessel for hatred and your ugly ass hearts. Then he proceeds to go on Instagram Live. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because it's actually fucking insane, dude. Listen. A lot of people think maybe he wasn't in the right mental space because of it, and because was going through a lot mentally, and that is probably why. But you know, he was saying stuff like he went on Instagram Live and started literally crashing out. He told everyone to shut the fuck up, that everybody's a stupid ass bitch. Started calling everyone bitches. And I'm like, what is happening?
It's not a classy party. Bitch, shut the fuck up. I don't have to do this shit. You're winning the sympathy points with you? I don't give a fuck! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! I don't give a fuck about your sympathy points. I'm literally telling you, shut the fuck up! Bad for me. Dude, listen, use your fucking ears. Are you fucking stupid? It's not even fucking about me. Are you fucking dumb? It's about you! Look in your fucking heart. Look in the fucking mirror. There's hate. I don't know what happened in your childhood. I don't know what happened to you. But you look, you search.
And then he said something along the lines of, okay guys, when should I jump? When should I jump? You know, telling his viewers when he should jump, when he should kill himself. Someone in the comments said no. I was like, it's not funny, okay. But the memes were kind of funny.
It's not like I hate
Presents.
Why would I hate
Spreading Christmas cheer.
Give a fuck. Sitting here talking about how
On the naughty list.
look at yourself. You're winning the sympathy points with you? I don't give a fuck. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck. Your sympathy points. I'm literally telling you, shut the fuck.
And mind you, he was out and about in public and just screaming into his phone about it. And I'm like, brother, what are you doing? The part, okay, but on a lighthearted note, there was a part in the live where he said something along the lines of, I'm ugly. And then someone in the comment called him ugly. And he goes, you're ugly, or something like that. And then he tries to serve face.
Sitting here talking about how I'm fucking ugly. Look at yourself.
You know, a smile might be good. Okay, beomhan's Coke rant explained because tonight was a little crazy. A thread for those who missed it. The clips of beomhan is shared from a live he made yesterday. Obviously, people aren't happy because he is a man. So, basically, you can understand why this is a little disheartening, you know? Because take it out of context, it could be really mean, and I understand maybe he meant it in a lighthearted way. He did not mean literally, like, but still, making a joke about women's rights being taken away is a little, especially if you're a man. Like, I'm sorry, I just, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't sound right to me, you know. And then also, as a Swiftie, that was a fucking disgusting ass thing to make a reference to, bitch. Anyway, he then apologized like any good person would. People responded basically saying an apology won't cut it because it was really inappropriate and very insensitive. If he's sorry, he's gotta actually show it, and rightfully so. They can have an opinion. He laughed about the situation where people lose human rights. So he decided to take it back because why would he be held accountable for anything, I guess? And why let one person make you hate women? Why let one person make you hate women and LGBTQ plus people losing basic human rights and healthcare? He also started replying to people's tweets and deleting them, deleting some of his own responses. So that's fun. So basically someone said, and so you joked about their deaths and laughed and told them to go shopping? What the fuck? That isn't coping, you dumb fuck. That's being insensitive. And then beomhan responded and said, are you stupid? Who died? And then the person said, your brain cells apparently. Let's revisit the words you said in live. And then he deleted his tweet. My personal fave, because you are a man, you lose nothing because of the election results. This person said, you took back an apology for making fun of women being oppressed, by the way. And then he said, I'm literally with y'all. This is friendly fire. Getting mad at that orange, the fuck. And then someone said, friendly fire. Women are losing their rights. And last time I checked, what are you? He then makes this post, which yes, is fair. However, there's one silly little slur we need to keep in mind for later. He said the R slur!
Beomhan, that was really insensitive. You're kind of retarded. What'd you call me? That's
Said it in his live. He was calling people who were watching the live, some people that were his fans, who I imagine are pretty young to be acting that way in front of us. Very jarring and alarming. He was like screaming in live and telling people to shut the fuck up, and I don't know, something about men screaming is very alarming to me. And then this gem, we are all upset. You aren't because you laughed about it, question mark. Yeah, he tried to justify the way, like him being like, well, I'm upset too, which true, he could be, but you also kind of made joke, like, it's insensitive, you know? That's like making fun of someone who died, you know? You don't do that, you know? It's just basic morals, you know? You gotta think like, oh, this could offend people, especially if my viewers are mainly female and in the United States and losing their fucking rights. I should be a little more lighthearted about it. Not lighthearted about it, I should be a little more like aware of what I'm saying. I can't just say, you know? He retweets this person's post, but quickly unretweets it and then makes a post threatening to kill himself, basically. His date mentioned is an old attempt, which Stan Twitter supported him and tried to help him the best they could. He threatened to kill himself, basically. I don't know, it just kind of sounds like whenever a man is called out for something that they did wrong and then they start getting defensive like that. That's what it all came across, in my opinion. But anyway, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I think maybe he wasn't mentally well in that live. I think maybe, I hope he gets help from it if he can. IG live right now. Come watch me. Career suicide. I've been waiting for this since July 2022. And this is when he went on live and started calling everyone mean names. He also mentions this date to make people tune in as bait, which isn't fair as his actual fans that do support him. Why would you actually threaten them with that? Like, yeah. And career suicide it was. Would you believe me when I say he went live walking around campus saying slurs, being misogynistic, and flipping his lid? Which is absolutely fucking insane, bro. I used to watch him every now and then. I used to think he was funny, but no one's I'm laughing at him crashing out because I think he looks goofy, but I don't think this is funny. You know, like, I don't think what he did was funny. I'm stressed out about the elections too. Slur has never been reclaimed. There's no way to reclaim it. I don't care if he has ADHD. Every neurodivergent person knows this. And it's insanely insensitive to be saying it out loud a bunch on the street. And his response to ableism and being ableist himself is to call people bitches, fighting ableism with misogyny, I guess. Yes, you can use bitch in a derogatory way, and he is here.
It's not a classy party. You shut the fuck up. You're winning the sympathy points with you? I don't give a fuck! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! I don't give a fuck about your sympathy points. I'm literally telling you, shut the fuck up!
He kind of scares me. He scares me just a little bit. And there's this. boomhan telling live viewers to look at their heart, look in the mirror, to see the hate. After calling them fucking stupid for calling them out for his insensitive behavior. Reaction clip is crazy at the end. Stan Twitter is so funny, bye.
Fucking mirror. There's hate. I don't know what happened in your childhood. I don't know what happened to you. But you look, you search. So bad for me.
My response to that is, baby, the call is coming from inside the house. This goes on for a little while. I'd guess 20 to 30 minutes before the live ends. Pretty wild journey. He has since started deleting more tweets, but once it's on the internet, it's there forever. And I understand having mental health, but trying to excuse this when there's no way you can actually, when you can, especially after this live, it's just bonkers to me. Like, motherfucker tried to needed that reality check and decided to scream about it on the street. And this is just tonight. He has many other offenses under his belt, like saying idols shouldn't date and stealing a fan's remix and never compensating them. But that is neither here on this thread or on the street he was streaming on. Oh, adding this because he literally talked about our wording an essay and treating it as some type of joke. Nah, fuck boomhan. I hope his career always flops, and I mean that.
About this?
To all fans of that idol,
Oh,
sorry.
this is about the whole tail thing. I didn't even talk about that because I feel like that was such a serious topic. I didn't know how to go about it, you know? And I wouldn't have been sitting there making jokes about it because it's fucking serious. Someone's fucking life was at risk, you know? A child's life at risk at that. Like, it's a problem, you know? And so him joking about it on the live, I don't know. I don't like.
And it's crazy. I don't think I'm gonna say much more about this, but yeah, whoa, 11 years old, yo, lock him up. I was literally just watching, you know those like TikTok videos of like the guy who goes to like Walmart and like beats up like pedophiles? Like, I don't know if it's like a culture difference.
His response to this tweet before he deletes it. Oh, you're going to hell if you're trying to defend your nasty ass actions. I have a girlfriend, offered compensation and insured safely, made a payment of $1,000 and took it on tour. Made a joke to relieve stress for people during a hard week. Called you a bitch for saying the R slur. I needed someone else to post another photo of this.
It's all part of my job.
Stop fucking yelling! It's crazy.
It's all part of my job. It's okay.
Yeah, I also want to say I do not condone sending threats to him. Also, this is not me being like, yeah, I hope he fucking did. No, I don't. I hope that he gets some help, maybe, because I feel like he's not entirely there. And I hope he gets help from that. And I think it's weird that he said all of that. I think he should have been called out for it. Yeah, I understand that, but I don't like the way he came about it either. Like, he was fully yelling on the street, calling his fans and viewers bitches and the R slur, and telling them to shut the fuck up. And you know, it's kind of giving that one time when Doja Cat was dating that, I don't know if she's still dating him, but that guy who was like a convicted, like he literally like essayed people or something like that. I don't know the whole story. I don't want to like make, like, allegedly I should be saying that, allegedly was dating that one guy, you know. And people were trying to tell her, like, hey, Pookie, like, this guy is literally not it at all. And she told everyone to shut the fuck up and that they're fucking weird and stuff. And she, like, has been, like, the biggest hater for her own fans, you know. Been the biggest hater of her own fans for the longest time. Beomhan also had made a tweet about 6 hours ago. And he apologized. He said, above all and most importantly, I apologize to women who were hurt by my joke about the election. It's not my place to mention something that doesn't directly affect me. That's what we're trying to tell you, man. But I am not a Trump supporter, nor did I mean to demean the hardships of women during this time. Even though I was repeating what someone else was calling me, I don't think it was okay for me to use the R slur in full, and I am sorry. I want to clarify that I never threatened to self-harm during this time. Again, I'm truly sorry to women that were hurt by my insensitive choice of words about the election. Everyone else, please be more mindful of your words to strangers on the internet. Telling people that they would be happier if they unalived, or openly calling people slurs behind a screen has a bigger impact than you realize. I will be back to speak on this soon. And then someone said, I ain't reading all that. Nobody reading this half-ass apology, Beomhan. I never threatened to SH during this time. You did threaten it to, though? Why did someone say top? Guys, time and place. Time and place, and you did it at my birthday dinner. That's fucking disgusting. Why would you say that? Shame. Shame on you. So this was what he said today about the whole thing, and I think he personally just needed some time to reflect on it in order to speak up like properly about it. And you know, I'm glad that he did. I'm glad that he realized that what he said was wrong and that he like owned up to it. It is also up to anyone who he offended if they choose to forgive him or not. Again, this is like my response to anything similar to this, when someone gets called out for something and then they apologize. Like, it's not, you know, it's up to the people that were offended if they want to forgive that or not. And I'm not here to tell you which way to go. That is up to you. Let me know what you thought about this entire situation. I think it was messy, but I just hope that he gets the help that he needs now. And yeah. Another thing that I want to talk about in this video, this is going to be like a shorter one, to talk about some of the plagiarism allegations, because I'm kind of mad about it, okay? Listen. In the boyz' new music video, Trigger, Juyeon had a bunch of words or letters written on him in black ink.
제 스스로 제 몸을 터치를 하려고 하니까 너무 힘드네요. 생각보다 이게.
And a lot of people, not a lot of people, it's just a loud majority of armies that are saying that he was copying. By the way, that isn't plagiarism. Or saying that Juyeon was copying Jimin. And then people in the comments being like, yeah, well, he's a fan of BTS. So yeah, he did copy him. No, he didn't. Guys, that was a reference to a movie and not Jimin, but like I understand where the similarity is coming from, but I don't think that that was the intention, and Jimin also didn't invent writing words on someone's body. So maybe I wish people would like maybe research a little more before they start throwing like come into conclusions like that when it comes to things like, oh, they're copying, oh, that's not plagiarism. Just a few weeks ago, stays were trying to say that the boys were plagiarizing. I don't know, man. It's a whole thing, but they weren't. It was literally, I understand the similarities, but I don't think it's that serious. Unless it was like the same exact thing side by side, it is the same exact thing. Then I'd be like, ooh, I see how that's a problem, but I don't think that this was a problem in my opinion. Another one recently would be Gum, Yeonjun's Gum, and then also Wavy's new music video. And a lot of people were saying that, oh, there's so many similarities. There's Gum in that video, and I'll show you guys. Like, I'll put what they were alleging over here, or maybe doing a screen recording and my voice like I did in my seunghan video. For this one, I mean, I can kind of see where they're coming from because it does, like, the colors and everything are very similar to Yeonjun's. So I understand why people would think that that was very similar, like oddly similar. But I would also like to note that that NCT has been using gum in their music videos for years now. Like, did we just forget that chewing gum was a thing? But anyway, again, like, I understand because like the colors and everything was like insanely similar to what Yeonjun's music video was. So I understand how that's similar and how that caused that topic to, you know, rise. But yeah, I think honestly, if anything, this is something that SM needs to stop doing. But as always, let me know what you think personally. Me personally, I understand where it's a problem, and same with the whole Jimin one. I understand that too. However, I don't think the intention was to copy. I'm not so sure what SM's intentions were here because it does really sound like that. Yeah, so the next part of this video, I'm also going to be talking about some of the hype documents that have come out because I do want to talk about that. They did talk about my boy Chenny in there. They talked about a lot of different idols, from calling aespa that group and me being like, don't come at aespa, and then a lot of people being like, oh my god, you SM stands, oh my god, us like seunghan fans, us OT7s, we were trending idols are not dolls, which is a phrase that has been used a lot in the past. But something worth noting is that Yoonjin of Le Sserafim made a song a while ago called Idols Do Not Equal Dolls, which is a wonderful song. I love the message behind it. I think this is literally what Yoonjin was talking about in the song. You know, you don't own these people. You can't just choose what they can and cannot do, you know? Giving Seunghan's current situation, it is very fitting, you know, because he is also going through a situation where he is not getting treated as a human being. And so, but of course there has to be one person. The person deleted their tweet or went private, but I guess someone was like, that sounds familiar, and it's like a Le Sserafim fan. I forgot what their fandom name is called, but it was one of them, and it's not all of them that think that. I feel like a lot of them do agree that it's unfair what's happening with Seunghan. I mean, a lot of people who are in different fandoms believe that. I believe that, you know? And I guess someone was like, oh, that sounds familiar. Basically alleging that we're copying Yoonjin. And then everybody in the quote retweets being like, oh my god, those SM stans. SM stans! We've been against SM this whole time. We hate their asses. What you mean? We're not trying to copy anyone. We're not trying to discredit Yoonjin. We're not trying to be malicious in any intent. And like, there's no intention that this was meant to be in an evil way. If we were to be doing that and then being like, oh, this is ass. Oh yeah, Yoonjin's song? Oh yeah, fuck that song. I would understand. Yeah, no, then they'd have every right to be like, okay, well, fuck you, you know? But nobody was doing that. Nobody was insulting Yoonjin. Nobody was taking credit for that saying. We were just saying in general that, you know, since then this person did delete their tweet. So I don't know, I just thought that was annoying. I remember making something being like, y'all want to call us SM Stan so bad, but do you guys not know that that's who we're battling against? We're battling against SM. We think it's not right that what they've been doing, you know? And you guys have bigger issues to deal with right now. Isn't Hybe being slimy right now? But that's all I'll say about Hybe. Because, you know, they have a lot of issues from working with Scooter Braun. Again, as a Swiftie, I hate hearing that man's name. But also as somebody who wishes for a free Palestine, I hate that motherfucker too. You know, yeah. Alright, so here's the deal. I finished filming like the portion of the video that you probably have already watched this far. And I was like, okay, that's it. Like, there's not much going on at this point in time, so I can just, like, you know, let this rest, see how that goes, come back when things happen. And literally the day after I was started filming the first time, thing after thing after thing. And I'm like, oh, okay, I was just, what? You know? I wasn't expecting anything else to come out, but here we are, and I will be adding this to the things that I was talking about previously. We got a seunghan update. I didn't think we were gonna get one, like, anytime soon, because knowing the way SM moves, they're gonna make us wait another 10 months before they say something, you know? But they gave us something, and, you know, there's mixed reactions on this, mixed opinions, and I want to know how you guys are feeling about it. And because I don't know how I feel either, like, I'm happy but also like disappointed, you know? I'm kind of like, oh 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 oh. Let me read the statement this time. Okay, also something worth noting is that SM also released an English statement for the first time ever in regards to seunghan. So they know that they're pissing the international fans off enough to do that. So SM made a statement one day ago. It was November 14th at 7 p.m. Almost exactly a month since the entire thing happened. Hello, this is SN Entertainment. I'm gonna put the statement up here too so you can pause and read, but I'll be reading it out loud anyway, and you guys can probably tell my reading is not that good. Anyway, like, it's crazy that they finally released an English statement. They didn't do that before. This is new, but this is like showing us that we pissed them off. That we got them. That they know that they pissed us off, you know? Hello, this is SM Entertainment. Hello, this is SM Entertainment. We would like to share an announcement regarding our artist, seunghan. Yippee! seunghan is currently preparing to debut as a solo artist in the second half of 2025 and is receiving full support and guidance across several aspects considering essential for a solo debut, including systemized training, producing, management, and more. Moving forth, updates on seunghan will be shared via his official social accounts, which will be launched today. I'll talk about that in a second. seunghan is determined to showcase a new side of himself as he embarks his journey as a solo artist and carries out his talents and dreams. We kindly ask for your warm support and attention as he begins this new chapter. Thank you. So, I was seeing this, I was like, what? Pause, because then I went to the Instagram account that had been opened, seunghan SM Entertainment. I'm gonna put that there too if you want to go check that out. I was like, what? New seunghan pictures is what I was happy about. But then after like thinking about it a little more, I was like, doesn't this kind of feel like a slap in the face? Because this isn't what we were asking for. But I mean, again, like, there are so many different ways you can look at this. You can be like, maybe this is something that he wanted. Maybe he didn't want to be put in the same environment that was toxic, but at the same time, that's what he wanted to, you know, he wanted to be in Rise. Rise wanted him in Rise. We wanted him in Rise. So, like, again, like, it just feels like SM is just like, well, here you go. Like, what? Why, gee, thank you. But then again, a while ago, when we were starting the boycott and stuff, XOLs came out and were like, hey, by the way, they're gonna start pulling shit like this to try to get your ass. Because if we take a look at the Lucas situation, which I know that's not comparable in any, that shouldn't be comparable, but like, it's up to you how you feel about that situation. I'm not telling you how to, but I'm just saying, like, it's not really but you know, in the same sense, they both got kicked out of their groups and then became a soloist, and then we never heard. And the thing is, one of the things that people are angry about too, in regards to this news, is that we didn't get an update on them legal, like, what they're going to be doing with those bullies. Are they going to be suing them, like, actually, like they said that they were gonna do? Or are they going to not take legal action because they lied about it again, because they've done that before? Recently, IU's company came out and was like, by the way, we just filed a lawsuit on like 180 people, and because they were spreading misinformation about our artists. And I'm like, can SM do that? SM's a big ass company. They could do that. What are they scared of? You know, like, I'm just saying, if I was SM, if I was behind the decision making when it comes to Rise, when it comes to all of this, I would, because either way they're gonna lose fans, right? But if you bring seunghan back to Rise, those stupid ones, they're probably gonna leave. And we need a fandom cleanse because they're unbelievable. Because not only that, but this is also kind of letting them win in a way, and is not ensuring the other member's safety too. Because again, this could happen to any other member too after this, and then what are we gonna do now? You know, like, then SM's like making that okay. They're not fixing the issue by making him go solo. That's what I'm trying to put, like, that's the point I'm trying to get across, is that that's not exactly fixing the problem. That's kind of slapping us all in the face and being like, oh, you wanted him back, here's him back, but like, you know, half. And like, I don't know, man. It's like everyone's divided, because a lot of us are like, no, let's not boycott his debut. I'm like, no, because the second half of 2025, that's another like 10 months from now. Who says they're gonna pull back that statement and be like, actually, no, bye, he's not gonna debut? Because like, SM's full of crap. They're full of shit, I'm telling you. That's the kind of shit that they would pull 1000%. So I don't know, like, it's like everybody's a little divided on this, right? But you know, as always, let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know how you feel about this, because again, like, there's a ton of different ways that you can view this. I don't know how I'm viewing it right now. I'm definitely going to keep boycotting Rise and all of that, because again, also, seunghan's personal Instagram, that was, you know, the one that was not personal, but his like official Instagram that was made by the company, it reached over 400,000 followers. It's been a day. That's crazy, guys. That's insane, actually. And if SM was smart, they'd see this and be like, oh shit, imagine what that would do if he was back in Rise. Imagine how popular Rise would be if they just listened to us. Right? I feel like they would be amazing globally, which is what SM wanted from them. I don't know. I just feel like SM is just really stupid with their choice. Their choice is very stupid. I don't know. I just feel like SM could be a little bit smarter with it. I mean, because, you know, there is also a chance that this is what seunghan wanted, because, I mean, he went through so much within the past month within the past month, plus the time that he was on hiatus, plus before then when all of this started happening, like, my heart truly goes out to that boy, and I mean that, like, wholeheartedly, because nobody deserves that, you know? At the end of the day, he's a human being, and we're gonna talk a little more about a different situation in which I feel like people don't treat these idols as humans, you know? They don't treat them like they're people. Like, they treat them like, oh yeah, we can just fuck with them because we buy their stuff. Because another topic that we're going to be talking about is the boys' Sunwoo recently had a sasaeng. Oh my god, dude, when I heard this, I got so mad. I was like, he's so nice to all of us. He's too nice to all of us, if, like, I'm being honest, you know, because that situation is like kind of a very serious one, a very, like, one that he himself is feeling very anxious about. So I'm going to talk about it just a little, only to talk about a point here that I do feel like is really important to be talked about, because this is normalized. It shouldn't be. These parasocial relationships are so fucking toxic, and I'm so sorry. Like, it's crazy. So basically, ISD Entertainment released a statement stating that the boys of Sunwoo was assaulted at his apartment complex by a sasaeng. It was actually put, like, there's kind of like miscommunication, because there are some places saying that it wasn't, like, he didn't get hurt, but it was the staff that got hurt. Either way, someone got assaulted, and that's not okay, you know? So basically, ISD Entertainment states that Sunwoo went home after completing his schedule for the day, November 19th. When he was getting out of the elevator and went to open his front door, a sasaeng, who was hiding in the emergency staircase, approached him. Like, why approach him? I'm sorry. Sunwoo immediately told his staff member that what was happening, and that since he felt threatened. Sunwoo immediately told his staff member what has happened since he felt threatened. Multiple assaults occurred while trying to apprehend the sasaeng. The sasaeng was arrested on charges of trespassing and assault and is still being investigated by the police. ISD Entertainment also announced that a tracking device was discovered on their artist's vehicle, and a tire was deliberately damaged on a different vehicle. Whew. They state that they're taking legal action against all the individuals involved in the illegal acts with zero tolerance, as they should. One of the only good things that ISD Entertainment has ever done. I feel like it's so dangerous for them. Like, he's too nice to everyone. I'm sorry. I just feel like, and then this is what drifts idols away from their fans, or celebrities away from their fans in general. Stalkers are never fun to have. Crazy fans, I'm sorry, I will never understand them. I have talked about it before in my things in K-pop that made me mad, the first one that I made, in which I talked about how I don't like crazy fans. Like, sasaengs, I can't even imagine being in their in their shoes. I can't even imagine that, because that's crazy. That's insane. Me personally, if I was walking down the street and I ran into Juyeon, I would walk the other way. Respectfully, I'd be like, oh, bye. Because you gotta respect their privacy. Like, they're not, like, the whole situation with Chapel Roan, where she had to tell people, hey, by the way, don't approach me in public. And recently, I forgot who it was. I think it was a member of Team. Nicholas, if I'm not wrong, I might be wrong. I might have been somebody else, but I swear I saw someone. And one of them was like, hey, by the way, if you see me in public, please don't like approach me or take pictures without my permission. And I thought, in my head, I was like, it's so sad that he even has to say that. Like, that should be, like, we should know that, right? I don't know. I feel like that should be something. We should respect our idols. Like, we're lucky enough to be on the same earth as them. We shouldn't be taking them for granted. We should not be abusing their kindness or seeing their kindness as weakness. And like, that's just not okay. That's just not okay. People, what is wrong with people, right? Like, this is actually insane. And another thing about the boyz is they're actually going to be leaving their company next month. It has been confirmed. Like, at first it was just talks that they were just planning on leaving altogether, which, by the way, is crazy. Like, knowing that the entire group has such a strong, like, bond, so strong to the point where they want to leave the company, but they want to leave together, all 11 of them. That's how you know they love each other. That's how you know they're like this, you know? And I feel like it wouldn't have been the same any other way. It has been confirmed that they're going to be signing under 100, which is a company that also has, like, other artists under that company are EXO's CBX, which is Chen, Baekhyun, Xiumin, Chinese Taemin, which is good. I mean, a lot of people were like suspecting that they were gonna join wherever Baekhyun was, because people were joking how that's Hyunjae's dad. He's not Hyunjae's dad, but, like, you know, he could be. He very well could be. Like, he looks like it, you know? But yeah, that'll be all for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe, because a lot of you guys who watch my videos are not subscribed. Please, I'll make more videos like this in the future. Updates, plus other fun things, reactions, you know, things like that. K-pop related, not K-pop related. I do pop culture too. Like, think Taylor Swift, think Sabrina Carpenter, think Gracie Abrams. I love them all, you know? I'll make more videos about them too in the future. So if you guys would like to be here for the ride, I would highly suggest subscribing. It would mean a lot to me. And follow my socials if you haven't. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
이 밤은 no frost, it's gonna be sensual. 너 소리 없이 외쳐 say my name.